Hello, and a very warm welcome to my channel. This morning, we give you a piece of breaking news from National Enquirer magazine. Outraged, Queen bans Diva Duchess Meghan's plans for a $1 billion empire based on royal ties. Prince Harry and his money-hungry wife Meghan just learned a costly lesson. Don't mess with Queen Elizabeth. That's the word from palace insiders after the outraged monarch banned the royal runaways from pimping out their regal titles, the National Enquirer has learned. A senior palace courtier revealed exclusively Her Majesty accused the couple of trying to make a fast buck peddling their Sussex royal brand and told them in no uncertain terms. Stop now. You can't cash in. My family is not for sale. I'm told Meghan exploded in fury, screaming at Harry, "She can't do this to us. Do something. We're royals too." Meanwhile, Meghan expected to make a staggering $1 billion from the Sussex royal brand, and Her Majesty effectively killed that. Meghan is apparently so self-absorbed, she never thought the Queen would be so angry she'd stop the blatant money grab. But it shouldn't come as a surprise. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex insulted Her Majesty by publicly announcing in January they're quitting the royal family. Their last day is March 31st. The Queen may be 93, but she rules with an iron fist. She's always refused to allow working members of the family to profit from their positions, so she would certainly never allow Harry and Meghan to cash in, especially since they've quit their royal duties. It was the Sussexes' choice to leave and build a new self-financed life in Los Angeles, USA, but it's become a case of being careful what you wish for. Harry used to be the most popular royal, but his wife has turned them both into pariahs. Palace insiders fear humiliated Meghan, who did not respond to a request for comment. Won't accept the Queen's ban, high-level courtiers told the Enquirer. Meghan's caused nothing but trouble since marrying Harry, a senior aide said. It became obvious early on that she wears the pants in the relationship, and it was going to be Meghan's way or the highway. Becoming a royal was her starring role of a lifetime, but living in the royal fishbowl was not the fairy tale she'd imagined. She quickly wore out her welcome with her diva demands, temper tantrums, and publicity stunts. Palace aides worried this public snub by Her Majesty would push Meghan into doing something dramatic to settle the score. With Harry talking openly about his mental health struggles since the death of his mother, Princess Diana, 22 years ago, the palace is worried Meghan will blog online or even write a scathing book about her life within the royal family. In a TV documentary late last year, she already publicly accused senior royals, including the Queen and Prince Charles, of not helping her when they knew she was struggling with her new royal role, and where we hear she's threatening to do another television tell-all. She's also clearly been laying the groundwork for resuming her Hollywood career with the goal of becoming a superstar. It would be easy to embarrass her royal in-laws by starring in a raunchy movie and play a sexy stripper as Jennifer Lopez did in Hustlers. The Queen would be apoplectic. Former Suits star Meghan has infuriated her in-laws and the British public. Since she and Harry wed in 2018, she clearly masterminded their "we quit" decision soon after she gave birth to Archie in May. Dish the source. You could say the baby was her get-out-of-jail-free card. Within weeks, she was behind dozens of trademark applications on products using the Sussex royal name, planning to turn the brand into a global empire with herself as Queen Bee. But what made her think she and Harry would be allowed to peddle everything from tacky t-shirts, hats, and pajamas to magazines, greeting cards, and who knows what else? Her Majesty's edict is a major blow. The couple already spent tens of thousands of dollars on a new Sussex royal website. Call it is Archwell, to complement their hugely popular Instagram feed, and were putting the finishing touches on a new charity organization. Now they have the star all over, and Meghan is furious. They say there's nothing more dangerous than a lover scorned. I'd say a devious duchess ditched may be worse. Meghan saw herself as a gift to the royal family, someone bringing in new blood and new ideas. And when that backfired, she hatched a new life with Harry where they can make millions but be far from Buckingham Palace interference. Meghan is fiercely ambitious and clearly intends to become rich beyond her wildest dreams. But the Queen has thrown a wrench in the works, and from what I hear, the Sussexes aren't handling the stress too well, each blaming the other for the setback. There are major rumblings the marriage is under fire and won't last, but you can be sure that if it ends, Meghan will get revenge on the royals by walking away with the king's ransom. Indeed, it seems that things are going from bad to worse for Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. Their ambition to sell the brand and their popularity is not only banned by the Queen, but also defeated by other causes. Despite many of their followers claiming that negative attitudes towards the Hollywood royals are nothing more than a minority of jealous Cambridge fans, it seems the British public are quickly losing patience and interest in the Los Angeles freeloaders. Poor old Simply Harry has seen his popularity take a nosedive of epic proportions over the past few years, while Meghan's numbers aren't much better. Although many Sussex fans won't remember the Prince Harry golden era when he was considered someone worth having around, those days did exist once upon a time. Back in those days, the young prince could frequently be seen resplendent in his military outfits rather than wearing the same gray shirt that he's worn in most of his Zoom calls as of late. The difference between Prince Harry in 2012 and today is mind-blowing. It's hard to believe it's the same person. While it could be argued that Meghan wasn't around long enough to get a good gauge of her popularity levels, it should be noted that when she first started dating Prince Harry, the overall impression of her was mostly positive. It cannot be argued that Prince Harry has seen his popularity level plummet since he and Meghan married, and the public began to read and hear the stories about how Meghan treated royal staff. It was also reported that Finding Freedom, the tell-all book, was written by Omid Scobie and Caroline Durand, had been reduced by a whopping 30% in price. It hasn't even been released yet. There could be a few reasons for this. The first is that the publishers want to refer to the book as an Amazon bestseller, but don't have the confidence that it'll reach the top of the charts at full price. The fact that the book is among the last of the recent bunch of books on Prince Harry and Meghan Markle may be a factor. Publishers may believe that the market has become oversaturated and that interest in books on the couple is waning. If I were pressed on the matter, I'd opt for the former. Referring to the book as an Amazon bestseller perhaps trumps the 30% profit loss on each copy. One thing is for sure, considering the Hollywood royals are mainly selling themselves and their brand as their primary source of income, finding out that they are becoming less popular by the day isn't good news. What use is a brand if no one is interested in buying into it? Meanwhile, ever since that pity interview in South Africa was shown around the world, they have not stopped complaining about pretty much everything. They have reached the point of no return. It magnified their attention-seeking behavior and their ineptitude for self-awareness. They're constantly lacking hindsight every time they open their mouth as they keep surging onto the word salad of nothing that makes sense. The narrative that Meghan won was to be pitied. Her super bad acting, trying to look pitiful at the same time imitating Diana's biting lip interview was horrendous. People finally caught on. The world just got tired of these posers. Who are they to say their life is only existing and not thriving when all they did was keep spending taxpayers' money extravagantly? They were given a place to live in, and the UK again courtesy from the UK taxpayers' money, who also paid for its renovations following their specifications, only for them to abandon it later when they decided to step down as senior royals. After that, they just went from one horrible snafu after the snafu. And it's still happening. It is relentless. They still haven't learned a lesson, and they sued Daily Mail for privacy and copyright issues. It just got from bad to worse to the horrifying self-destruction behaviors category. People got tired. This is very obviously me again driving plans to stay in the news. Her hunger for fame knows no bounds. They should write a memoir about how to self-destruct in 3 months and still look like a mess. She's designated Harry's uniform as a gray color, so he can meld with the background while she maintained her signature look of wearing severely ill-fitting and wrinkled clothes. Also, she still walks ahead of Harry and pulls his hand to her as shown below, like holding a recalcitrant child. Remember the saying, if someone accuses you of being stupid, you just keep quiet? Don't open your mouth and say something that will confirm their suspicion. A very smart person had said that. Very sage advice that has not been learned yet by the Dumb and Dumber duel. The former ex-royals and freeloaders extraordinary Me Again and Harry, the Commonwealth video just highlighted the point I'm saying here. Don't bite the hands that feed you. Another good saying, not mentally absorbed. They are the perennial masochistic couple who doesn't know when to stop blubbering their mouth. Too many neurons and synapses required which they lack and misfiring in opportune times. Her latest reincarnation, they will be relegated as a gag reel and bloopers in history. And you, what do you think about this news? Please let me know in the comment section below and we'll discuss them together. Remember to like and share my video for everyone and subscribe to my channel to not miss any new videos by our team. Now, have a nice day and see you in the next videos. Bye!